Hello, everybody. Oh, I should probably open the cover. Hello, and welcome back for the final episode of The Expanse. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Yeah. Important health warning. Okay, good. I love it. Alright, so we are on to the Archangel DLC. So, I guess new game? Seems so. Sure, why not? New. Let's not save over that, I think. We'll choose this. I don't want to delete my main playthrough save, even though we're done. But still, principle of the matter, right?
And in politics, the Secretary General and other high-ranking UN administrators are on Luna for a security summit.
New York.
We await the official briefing later tonight. Deputy Undersecretary Chrisjen Avasarala has been sequestered to an undisclosed Earth location for emergency government operations.
Ooh.
Archangel is arriving. Stand by for resume post.
Am I playing as Avasarala?
Ma'am, if you need anything at all, you can use me.
Yeah, she doesn't want to talk to you. Vader, greetings.
So this is the Secretary General's hideaway. Not bad for a coffin. Nishan, where the fuck are you?
Good morning, Madam Deputy Undersecretary. How was your trip in?
You mean my descent? I'm being guarded like a fucking war prisoner. What do you think?
Was
Yes,
it another
Vader.
assassination plot?
Could be any damn thing. With everyone on Luna for the summit, I am suddenly the highest ranked official on the planet.
Congratulations.
Sure, it doesn't mean a shit. But at least it's a chance to annoy my enemies.
Yeah, whenever I hear her voice, Vader, I
Where is your
immediately
voice
think
coming
of
from anyway? I don't see a comms link.
Flying Roomba.
What in the flying fuck?
Apologies for the dramatic reveal. I know how you dislike me pinging your terminal all day. This seemed to be a workable solution. I also took the liberty of having security bring down some of your personal items.
Jesus. How long do you think I'll be down here?
Vader, the first time you remember seeing her was in the TV series Grimm. Ah, yes.
Okay, messages.
And Admiral Krusco has sent an urgent message about a situation near Juno. And Undersecretary Mendez is still hounding you about the reorganization plan.
That's all?
No, there's also a message from Callisto.
Are you sure?
Yes, it reached your receiver about 45 minutes ago. I forwarded it to your hand terminal.
Okay, go back to your dock. Let me get to work.
I think the first thing that I saw her in was one of the seasons of 24, the Kiefer Sutherland show. So, alright, now that we have a minute to stop and think, let's look around here. Newton's Cradle. Tick, tick, tick. Secretary General's puzzle? No. Okay. I can sometimes do these. What's in there?
I leave this here until I know what it opens.
Good to know it's there, though. Kinetic spinner. Oh, that's cool. Choom, 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 choom.
It's been a long time since Jonathan called.
Okay. Let's see what's on the hand terminal. Counterpall.
Hi, Mom. It's me. They lifted the comms embargo, and I wanted to say hey. Haven't heard from you in a few days, and, well, I'm worried. You took the news about Marie badly. She's not what you think she is. She's not a terrorist. She's fighting for justice for ordinary people who were caught in the crossfire. I know you say I distract myself from what's important, but, well, this is important. She is. To me. Anyway, I love you, and I miss you. Keep me in your prayers. Talk soon.
Stupid boy. This is no time for romance. Sweet child, the United Nations did not send you all the way across the solar system to get laid. We love to hear from you, but I expect updates on your health and safety, not on your damn love life. Listen to me, because I won't say it again. Go to the nearest medical clinic and get tested. The full STD panel. Those outer planet whores are the worst in the system. If discretion is required, forward the bill to me, and let this be the last we speak of it. Now, go. I'm sure there is something more important you should be doing. And be safe, my sweet boy. Make us proud.
Vader. Well, we all know how that ended. Yeah, sadly. Okay, let's see here. You. That's it? That's all? Looks like it. Okay. And computer.
Some fucking admiral and that Torb Mendes. That's the agenda.
Alright. Logging in. Undersecretary Mendez. Oh, let's see. Distance delay none.
Chrisjen, I hear you're working out of the bunker today. Is it as ostentatious as everyone says?
Only thing missing is a chandelier. I hear you were looking for me.
Ah, yes. Listen, your role as Undersecretary of Peace Operations is invaluable, of course.
And yet?
And yet, the Belter threat calls for greater scrutiny. It should be the work of a committee, one that I'm shocked hasn't formed earlier. Anyway, the Security Council is planning a vote on the issue.
What issue? The issue of whether to strip me of my powers and throw the belt into chaos?
I know big changes can be challenging, especially when you've been in the UN for so long. But this is a move to protect our people.
Of course. But I can't help but wonder who will be in charge of this new committee.
Well, that's for the Security Council to decide. My name has been put forward, but listen, maintaining peace in the belt is more than one person can accomplish. Everyone is finally acknowledging all the work you do.
By taking my job?
Oh, don't think of it that way. If you excuse me, I've got another call. Always a pleasure.
Vader, our stream broke. They might join us sooner. Uh-oh. Does internet go kapooty? Let's see here. Admiral Crusoe, UNN UNN Fleet Command, and to see Whale Super Fleet, 53-minute delay. View message.
Undersecretary Avasarala. With Fleet Admiral Hold indisposed on Luna, we've been instructed to defer to you for matters of lawful jurisdiction. At 1800 hours, the MCRN battleship Ramses II entered Juno moon space. We have hailed the Ramses II 3 times, and we are now within our rights to seize the vessel. However, I've been ordered to seek your go-ahead on all matters in the belt, regardless of urgency
Blade Dancer.
or severity. Seeing as you are a civilian administrator. I urge you to trust your military officers to make the right decisions. I eagerly await your response, but I must warn you, if we do not receive orders soon, we will be forced to engage. Admiral Krusco, out.
Civilian administrator, my ass. Brass prick. This Krusco seems damn sure of himself. That makes me even less confident of his assessment. I better look into it myself before responding.
Yeah. How are you doing, Blade Dancer? Check in with Nish. How? On the hand terminal? Or get up and walk over to the little floaty thing? Probably get up and look at the floaty thing. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, but the key opens that.
Once I've finished my work, this will serve nicely for a wind down. So this is where our discretionary funds have gone. To feather an underground nest.
Yay. Oh, is there anything over here?
I may not be certain of a higher power, but sometimes it's nice to share all this shit with somebody else. You can almost believe that you're not hundreds of meters underground. Almost.
It's pretty impressive displays if we're not actually on the surface.
I never thought I'd miss the real nation, but this little gadget creeps me out. I have something special for you to work on.
Of course. What do you need?
My son is in contact with a girl on Ganymede. Marie Esperon.
Is she a UN official? A Martian diplomat?
She's a Belter activist.
Oh.
I know the basics. Enough for me to wholeheartedly disapprove of her. But this girl could be using my son for his UNN access. Or trying to recruit him.
I see, Madam Undersecretary. I'll make the appropriate inquiries.
I'm going to need everything you have on Mendez.
Frankly, he's a pretty open book. Son of diplomats, top of his class at the UNS, spotless record.
If I work this right, I may be able to bend this little shit to my will.
Possible, but unlikely. He seems to see this vote as a chance to establish himself.
Tell me about that shit-eating admiral.
I have his file here, but something is off. Gaps in command, sealed records.
I don't like that.
So Krusco has powerful friends who like to cover up his mistakes. No wonder he's not afraid of me.
Let me do some digging. It might be nothing, but it couldn't hurt.
Yeah. Play chess. Oh, over here? Okay. Oh, what's this? A waterfall?
Dear God, what a waste of water.
No kidding. Alright. Before I play chess, it said I could meditate, so let's see if we can do that real quick. Actually, can I look at this pompous picture?
The bubblehead himself. They really captured the insecure look in his eyes.
Oh, I love that she calls him the bobblehead. Ay, ay, ay. Achievement.
Protect Sharple from his own foolish impulses.
Hey, Brady. That El Chesapeake bloke doesn't even know how to stream without internet. Oh, Brady, that's so silly.
Give me the strength to solve this clusterfuck around Juno.
I mean, it is kinda hard to stream without internet. Seeing as how it's kind of the main driving factor of the whole thing.
If only everything was as straightforward as chess. In politics, the rules are always changing.
Hey, Ransom.
Good morning, my love.
The router just needs to get
You
smacked.
look
That helps.
absolutely ravishing. It's true I cannot see you, but I've learned that it's safer to assume. If I was with you,
Sup?
I wouldn't be able to
Sup?
stop from sweeping you into my arms and carrying
Zarteth.
you away. But alas, I'm not. And we'll have to settle for your bishop.
Yes.
Your move, darling.
I am very happy that they
My dear Arjun,
got the voice actors from the show.
your flattery won't
Hey,
save
Brittany, you're here for the Phantom
The
raid?
more you attack, the more you leave yourself unguarded. Speaking of guarded, they have me locked up in a cell like an animal. That's politics for you. What I wouldn't give to see your face.
Hey, Al. Al, you can watch my stream fine, but your upload speed's just 0. Oh, bleh. That sucks. Twizzle, time to get out the gloves. We gotta fight the internet again. Gotta wrangle them interwebs. Brittany, she has such a fantastic voice. Yes, I love her voice. If I could wrap myself in a voice like a blanket, this would be the voice I would choose to do that with. Zarteth Shora. I'm gonna butcher her name, so I'm just gonna say Shora. Not trying to pronounce the last name. Is one of your favorites? She's nearly everything you liked. Yes. Every time I hear her voice, I think of the. Oh, I can't remember the name of the Admiral character that she played on Mass Effect. Al, she sounds great. Glad they got her to voice it herself. Yes. It just would not be right to have anyone else do it. Sharla Ron, thank you, Zarteth. Yes, Admiral Sharla Ron. Oh.
I should put up the reports on Juno and Ramses too.
Alright, let's look at some reports. Grade some papers. Zarteth Tali's auntie? Yes. So, let's see. The inner planets.
As if Earth weren't big enough to worry about.
No kidding.
The belt, aka my never-ending headache.
Ransom Quarians are so cool except for all the Geth stuff. Well, the Geth stuff's kind of tragic in a sense, but I like the ending if you play your cards right, where you can kind of help the Geth and the Quarians make peace at the end. Sorry, the Geth are basically Quarian Skynet, to an extent.
We keep pushing farther and farther out. God knows why.
Resources. The almighty dollar. Right, let's go into the planets. Zarteth, like Skynet was an angry landlord, lol. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Mars, Separatist capital planet, Martian Congressional Republic, Martian homeworld. Location, Martian system. Bye.
Cloaking their military overreach in promises of protection. A classic Martian trick.
Let's see. Operation Silent Wall. Classification secret. Likely in response to the recent uptick of violence in the belt, the MCRN has launched a sweeping campaign to combat piracy in all territories and systems under its direct control. This initiative is being called Operation Silent Wall. UN and intelligence officials have been formally briefed on the campaign's mission objectives, and senior leadership, with the approval of the Secretary General, have pledged their tacit support. In its first action as part of Operation Silent Wall, the MCRN has dispatched the MCRN Donninger from Mars to Deimos under the command of Captain Theresa Yao. Ransom, oh yeah, you were genuinely traumatized after having the worst possible Corey and Geth ending spoiled for you before you got in the game. You did everything you could to make sure it didn't happen in your game. Yeah, I can understand that. So, let's see. Earth. Earth, Terra, Sol 3. Designation, capital planet, United Nations human homeworld. Location, Sol system.
10%. Why not just ask for a pony in every household? Useless posturing.
Pony in every household. A bread in every box. Ransom, people called you Morningwood too much, though. You Morningwood too much, though. Your user and everything used to be Morning War in reference to the Geth. Gotcha. But they called you Morningwood too. Yeah, people tend to do that stuff. But good job, Stream Elements. Let's see. Politicians promise to raise BA confidential. In a surprising announcement, representatives of the Evaluation Coalition have revealed the plans of a closed-door deal regarding an increase in basic assistance benefits. The proposed deal names more than 50 prominent political figures who have publicly pledged their support for an increase in the basic assistance dole. Sponsors seek a 10% raise over the next 5 years. The Office of the UN Secretary General has not yet issued a response. 10% more basic assistance. Oh, that's probably expensive. I kind of forget, in the world of the Expanse, basically everyone on Earth, either you don't have a job, you have the BA dole, basically. Living assisted stipend. Luna Colony, military, scientific R&D, civilian transport. Luna, Terran moon.
If only meteors would silence some of the blowhards in the UN.
Micrometeors disrupt satellite arrays. Confidential. Scientists from Miyazaki Communications, assisted by astronomers at the University of Luna, have identified micrometeors as the culprit behind the spate of recent disruptions on surface and orbital tight beam traffic. According to Dr. Varian Gage of the University of Luna's Laser Science Laboratory, an unusually high number of micrometeor showers has significantly abraded the Moon's satellite system array, which is responsible for successful tight beam transmissions. Miyazaki Communications has assured the UN that updates to the software and upgrades to protective measures are both forthcoming. Brittany, so tell me, Ultra, what are your thoughts on the Fallout show? How do I put this, Brittany? I am freaking stoked. I think the trailers have looked amazing. I think everything they've shown us have been great. I like the actress, the main actress, Ella Purnell. She voiced a character in one of the animated Star Trek shows that I've watched, so I'm really excited to see her in another role. I haven't seen much of Walton Goggins, but I know of his work, and I know he's done a good job. And some of the other side character actors that are in it are also really good. So they definitely have the star talent to pull it together. Any of the stuff that's kind of like, well, like I saw someone whining about in the latest trailer, the power helmet like flips up, the faceplate, and someone's like, well, it's never done that in the game. Like, yeah, because it's too hard to animate the face flap opening on a power armor helmet, so you're never going to do it. It's like, why can't that be the way it works? So, Brady, you really hope it doesn't suck, has been your approach to a lot of new shows and games. Yeah, that's a fair outlook on things. Can't be disappointed if you never had hopes of it being good. Brittany, Walter Goggins is awesome, you can't wait. Ransom, Kyle MacLachlan. Yes, Kyle MacLachlan is... I don't think I've seen some of the stuff he's in. He was in a couple of seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was one of the things that I saw him in the most. I never did watch, what was that show he was in? It's not the one that just popped into my head. Yeah, I'll know. Twin Peaks, thank you, Ransom. Yeah, I didn't watch Twin Peaks, but I've seen clips of it. Brittany, see, I'm not going to be nitpicky. I don't care about lore. It looks fun, entertaining, and gritty. Yeah, exactly. As long as they get the main lore stuff right, like, As long as they don't say that the Brotherhood like has a main base on the moon and they've always wanted to help the people, you know, as long as they stick to the basic, you know, yeah, they're a bunch of technology zealots that want to take all of the tech away from all the people of the wasteland, then yeah, they just have to get the broad strokes right. Zartat, the thing you've always loved the most is the dark humor aspect of it all. There's goofiness, absurdity, and plenty of satire to a lot of common scientific theory. You just hope that they get that much down, and from the trailers, it looks like they have. Yeah, exactly. Agreed. Oh, I missed Phobos and Deimos. Part of the Martian system. Okay.
Why not? If someone offers you a favor, it's best to take advantage.
MCRN ship inventory. Forwarding message. To UN Secretariat Senior Intelligence Staff. It has come to my attention that members of the Security Council may be interested in the latest ship inventory surveys of the Phobos and Deimos shipyards. These logs are available for anyone of a level 7 clearance or higher. Please advise. UN Analysis. Kotiar Gyaz? Zarteth, you're also looking forward to Michael Emerson's role. I haven't seen him in anything since Lost. Yes. Oh, he was in wasn't he in that show Person of Interest? I think that was the other show he was in. Brittany, yes. Brittany, there's also that one guy he played Ben in Lost. Yep. You don't remember his name. He's a great actor. Didn't see a ton of him. Can't engage his character. Yeah. Rico Hana Montana. Alright, so we looked at Luna, looked at Earth, looked at Mars, looked at Phobos and Deimos. I think that's everything here. Alright, let's back out and go to the outer planets.
We keep pushing farther and farther.
I clicked the wrong button.
God knows.
Zoom in. Ganymede. Ganymede Colony, MCRN, UNN Joint Protectorate, Agriculture, Ganymede Jovian System.
In a perfect world, everybody gets what they need. But the belt is far from perfect.
Ransom, it's Moses Aria, I think. Haven't seen him in anything since Hannah Montana, lol. Ah. New Deimos inflame local tensions. New domes inflame. Okay, that makes more sense. According to a recent press release, Ganymede Station Collective has entered into a long-term development contract with Zytamin Agricultural Concern for the construction of 2 new domes on the lunar surface. Groundbreaking is expected to commence in early 2353. Some local political factions, primarily groups associated with a non-violent pro-Belter platform, have lobbied to stop the partnership. Their resistance is due to the fact that Belter households receive only 10% of locally sourced crops, despite making up 65% of the total population. Representatives from GSC and XTAC have not commented on the tensions. Oh, lovely. Always gotta be something, right? Zarteth, anytime you see alumni cast from Lost, you're instantly interested in the show. Then there are times when those actors randomly show up, like with Terry O'Quinn appearing in Falling Sky Season 3. That floored me a little. Nice. Terry Quinn played John Locke. Yes, Locke. Ransom, anyone watch the Halo show? Ooh, me. I'm loving season 2 of the Halo show. Brittany, man, Lost was such a trip, but it's the one show that you have the hardest time rewatching fully. Is it that whole thing where you have the show, you like the show up to a certain point, Brittany, and then it kind of started getting not as good in your opinion, so it's kind of like, I don't want to watch past that part. Vader, Halo is amazing. Agreed. Mining shipyard. Okay, what do we got? Intelligence here.
What a mess. I pray Charnapol isn't the one who has to clean it up.
Terrorism threat and week of negotiation breakdown. Ransom. Oh, sick. You've heard season 2 is great. Probably going to watch through it all pretty soon. Yeah, it's really good. And if you are one of those people, Ransom, that likes kind of the behind the scenesy stuff, they do have a after show. They're like 15, 20-ish minutes long, so it's not much, where they interview the actors after each episode if you want to watch kind of some behind the scenes stuff from the second season. One of the things that I thought was really cool that they talked about in one of the behind the scenes, and this isn't a spoiler, was they basically rebuilt most all of the guns that they had for the show. They didn't just reuse what they had made for season 1. They went in and made better quality prop guns for the second season. So, and they based them off of what they look like in Halo Infinite now. All right, Tim, you're absolutely going to check that out. Yeah. Zartat, the one thing Lost had you get used to was endings are always going to suck. When you write for a living show, you can't write the ending first like you would for Solid Story, so it's really nobody's fault. It's why limited series are so often better, since everything pre-constructed writing-wise. That's fair. All right, let's see. Let's read this intelligence report. After recent negotiations with the Jovian Transit Union failed to produce a new work contract, incidents of terrorism has risen. All incidents have been property-focused so far. In East Block Level 4, a water filter was disabled and stripped for parts. In East Block Sublevel B, an assembly line was firebombed. UNN forces have been put on alert, while MCRN forces are believed to be monitoring the situation as well. Okay. Zarteth, though you will say you're fully immersed involved in a Lost ARG for its entire lifespan. Nice. Ganymede. I already looked at Ganymede. We looked at Callisto, looked at Ganymede, looked at Titan. Alright, looks like that's all of them. And that's where her son is. Alright.
The belt.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Peko Station. Shipyard, construction industry, the asteroid belt. Ransom, you'll have a good ARG. Halo's had some good ones. Nice.
One can only imagine what we could have done with all that wasted Mormon money.
No kidding. Nauvoo main drum completed. In a triumph for its shipwrights and a huge step forward towards legitimacy for its upstart administrators, Tycho Station has announced the completion of the primary rotation drum for its central construction project, the LDSS Nauvoo. Many were skeptical of Fred Johnson's intention to enter into a long-term agreement with the Mormon elders headquartered on Earth. However, the resulting deal has proven to be both monetarily beneficial and technologically innovative. At approximately 2,500 meters in length and propelled by an unprecedented 8G 4000 series Epstein drive, the Nauvoo's rotating interior drum will enable its crew of 4,000 to thrive during its century-long journey beyond Sol System to its destination in Tau City. Cool. Vesta. It's a mining colony in the asteroid belt.
A known opiate terrorist meeting with Martian agents. This could be interesting.
Nice. UN Red Notice. UN authorities on Vesta have issued a red notice for Quill Caldera, known lieutenant of the Voltaire Collective, a radical faction of the Outer Planets Alliance. Caldera was spotted in Vesta Station meeting with operatives of the MCRN Covert Operations Division. Family name Caldera. Forename Quill Isaac. Gender male, age 26. Home Bond City, Cletus? Sure. Distinguishing marks. An opiate tattoo on forearms, eye augments, different colors. Charges of terrorism, murder, and blackmail. Bad feller. Alright, let's look at Juno for Zarteth. Little red notice. You guess Space Interpol is alive and well in the Expanse? Yes, I imagine they probably are. Alright. Juno Colony. Demilitarized zone.
Martians are brash, but a move like this requires serious balls. I don't like it.
Why would they enter a heavily guarded demilitarized zone with a single warship? It doesn't add up.
UNN intelligence has detected an anomalous MCRN warship on a projected flight path with Juno orbit. The vessel's position has been logged and verified by Juno Flight Security, the UNN Jupiter Fleet Command Operations on Ganymede, and the UNN Josie Whales in orbit around Juno. Early data mining has identified the warship as the MCRN Ramses II, a 2040 make Donninger-class battleship that was previously stationed near Io. Its mission is unknown. UNN Jupiter Fleet Command recommends a threat level assessment escalation to Orange, requiring consultation with members of the UNN's Secretariat. What does this do?
Interesting.
Oh, there's more.
There have been no transmissions between the Martians on Juno and the Ramses II.
So it's either a rogue ship or meant to look like one.
Ransom, you're off to bed. Have a good night. Thanks, Ransom, for stopping by. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful night. Catch you next time. Actually, speaking of next time, since I have most all of y'all that are gonna probably be normally watching here right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this real quick. So, quick pause from the game. I just want to make a quick little baby announcement. This stream tonight is probably going to be the last regular stream I do for some time. I'm going to be taking a break away from streaming. I'm not going to have any sort of schedule anymore. Oh, Brady, sad face. I'm not completely quitting. It's not like I'm ever coming back, but I'm definitely going to take a bit of a break. I'm not going to have any sort of set schedule. I have no planned return date, if that makes any sense. But I just wanted to let you all know so that you're not caught off guard by it. But also, for any of you that are subscribed with any sort of a recurring subscription, not using your Prime sub, please feel free to cancel that at this time. Part of it is just needing to take a break, and probably a little bit of it is just I kind of am not as excited to do it as I used to be. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break from it. Doesn't mean I won't be back. I'm definitely still going to be gaming with Al and the boys on Saturdays and doing guesting on Crowd's podcast whenever they ask me to, so you can catch me there. I'm still making the content I do on YouTube, so that will still be there. But for now, and it's not a necessarily long-term break. It's more of just a, everything's fine, Brittany. It's not anything negative. It's just more often than not, when I think about if I want to do a Friday night stream, I think I could skip this one. Part of it is I've noticed that on Fridays when Al doesn't stream because he's out on that night, I don't really get much of an audience, so that's a little bit of a bummer, but that's more of I just probably don't stream enough to build a steady audience. And part of it is I've been streaming on Fridays, and I work for 8 hours and then have dinner and then come and stream. And so a lot of times I'm so tired, and not that I do a very strenuous job, mind you, I have a desk job, but 8 hours of sitting at a desk and working and then having to come back here and being motivated to be energetic and entertaining for you all. It's a little... Vader, thank you. Yes, you've always been here. Brittany, but take the time that you need. Thank you, Brittany. And thank you guys for understanding. Like I said, it's not a forever thing. I'm not going to delete my Twitch channel or anything. It's probably just going to be more of a random, every once in a while thing. And in the future, especially after we get moved into the new house, we're kind of creeping closer to that. I don't have a firm date, but right now the loosey-goosey projection is we'll probably be able to move in around mid-ish April, we're hoping. It's kind of weather dependent because we can't move in until the house is 100% done, and the weather needs to be nice enough for them to paint the outside of the house. So that, and they're not quite done with the interior either yet. But maybe once I get settled into the new house and kind of have my setup, and my setup will be a little bit different as far as where things are. Maybe that'll kind of help me feel invigorated to try again. And to be honest, I will probably switch nights. I'll probably end up doing a weekend stream instead of a weeknight stream. So, but yeah, just wanted to let you guys know. Ransom, gotta do what you gotta do. Ultra appreciate you always. Thanks, Ransom. But I just wanted to let you all know so that if there are any of you, because I know I think there's like 8 or 10 of you right now that are subbed, and I know that not all of those subs are Prime subs, so I just mostly wanted to just be upfront with everyone so that they're not like, oh, you stopped streaming for 4 months and didn't tell us, and I've been giving you that $5 for that 4 months. I got nothing from you. That kind of a thing. So, but I figured I'd do the announcement now while most of you are still here. And like I said, I'll still be on with the boys on the weekend as far as being around still, so. But all right, okay, did we read this one? No. Increase in MCRN comp traffic. And scene. Okay, back to the game. A comprehensive report issued by the UNN Intelligence Division warns of a spike in encrypted MCRN transmissions originating of the surface of Juno. The majority of these messages are being sent to military installations on Mars, 68%, but the remainder are designated for nearer locations such as Callisto, 11%, Ganymede, 7%, and Io, 5%. The final 9% is split among MCRN ships within the Jovian system. This spike constitutes a 300% jump in encrypted traffic in the last 48 hours. Currently, there's no evidence connecting the uptick in transmissions to the appearance of the MCRN Ramses 2 in Juno's orbit, but the coincidence cannot be ignored. Intelligence officials are still trying to determine the purpose behind the warship's sudden appearance. Inky. That was these reports, right?
What the hell is Ramses
Yes,
2
yes, it
hoping
was,
to
yes,
do
yes.
here? Is it a rogue pilot? A Martian ploy?
MCRN Ramses 2, Downer-class battleship, 500 meters long, 250,000 tons dry weight. Oh, dry weight? What's wet? Oh, wet weight would be people and foodstuffs, I bet. Alright, let's see what this says.
Based on the velocity, the Ramses doesn't appear to be any immediate threat to Juno.
All the more reason to keep assessing and avoid making a mistake, right?
Right. The coordinates are RA 1 hour, 56 minutes, 30 seconds. Des plus 10, 0301. Velocity 1G. Crew 1,150 active personnel. Mission unknown. Alright. I gotta record a message to Caruso. Alright, let's do that then.
Sitting at the Secretary General's desk. Once a dream, now a goddamn headache. My father's a statue. Nishon thought of everything.
Alright, let's make a call. I wonder, does the DLC take place in this room completely? Did Krob play this? Do you guys know? Is this the only room I'm going to be in for this whole DLC? Just wondering. And Recruiter, so what am I doing? Oh, right, I'm recording a message for Crusoe. Right. Brittany Krob did play this. Brittany, you don't, without spoilies, do we leave this room, or is this the entire thing? Her just in this room? Vader, he did. Okay, let me rewatch this.
Undersecretary Avasarala, with Fleet Admiral Hold indisposed on Luna, we've been instructed to defer to you for matters of lawful jurisdiction. At 1800 hours, the MCRN battleship Ramses 2 entered Juno moonspace. We have hailed the Ramses 2 3 times, and we are now within our rights to seize the vessel. However, I've been ordered to seek your go-ahead on all matters in the belt, regardless of urgency or severity. Seeing as you are a civilian administrator, I urge you to trust your military officers to make the right decisions. I eagerly await your response, but I must warn you, if we do not receive orders soon, we will be forced to engage. Admiral Krusko, out.
Admiral Jerkface out. Vader, let's say it all stays in the basement. Brittany, you're glad Vader answered because you don't know how, lol. No worries. Alright, send reply.
Admiral Krusko.
Judging by how she is in the show, I'm gonna go with aggressive.
This is Chrisjen Avasarala, Deputy Undersecretary for Peace Operations for the United fucking Nations! In case you have forgotten, I won't have any personal feelings about the Martians drive you to act unwisely. You will stand by for my orders and not move a goddamn inch until told to do so. Have a nice day.
That sounded about right. Make a drink at the bar. Yeah, let's have a drink. this? Oh, it's a ship of some sort. Oh, that's cool. Wait a minute, I thought it was like some sort of piece of armor or something. I was like, that doesn't make much sense, but okay.
Am I ready to unwind?
Sure, because the game tells me I have to. We already did all the other stuff in the room.
Mars, Earth, the belt. Your own damn children. It's all too much to control.
What the hell?
Shit.
Great. The S hit the F. See the seam?
Madam Deputy Undersecretary, I received a new update from the Director of Operations. Stand by.
The time window for restoration of services has been extended indefinitely. Thank you.
Does the Director of Operations happen to report to Undersecretary Mendez?
Yes, D.O. Tanaka is a direct report.
This is an accident. Mendez is trying to block me out of the vault.
Forgive me, Madam Deputy, but isn't that a little paranoid?
His attempt to reorganize the Security Council would leave me powerless. He will stop at nothing to make it happen.
Whatever's causing it, we won't get much done without power.
You underestimate me, Nishan. My electrical engineering degree wasn't just for show.
Oh yay, a minigame.
Word of this gets out, I'll have your testicles as paperweights.
Understood, Madam Deputy Undersecretary.
I learned a few things besides networking at Kano Polytech. Let's hope I remember them.
Alright. Connect right, connect down. So I want to connect all of the circuits. Well, I can't connect right because there's no direct connection to the right. No way, there is on the top. So I can go right, right. And that's a dead end. But if I connect down, that's a dead end. So right. Oh, okay, here. Oh, it's 1 and 2, not Andy. That was connect. Oh, hit. I did the wrong button. And now down. Now we want to go 1. Oh, there's only one option. That's why. Okay. And then we want to go. Let's see. If I go down, it's me to that one. But it doesn't jump her to anything, so we want to keep going to the right. And then I want to connect to the right again. Then we want to connect down. Then we want to connect down. Oh, no. Oh, it did not jump her. I saw the wire confused me. Okay, no, we want to connect to the left. Then we want to connect to the other thing we can, to the other thing we can, to the other thing we can. Now we want to connect left. Then we want to connect. And connect. Ah! Hey, John Borg, how's it going? Oh, we got a new projection on the screens. All systems are up and running.
Undersecretary.
What can I say? I live to impress you, Nishan.
You're well, John Borg. Looking forward to the Fallout show? Yes, very much so. I think it's gonna be pretty good.
We have power, but it's limited. Any news from the outside world?
The Security Council vote will proceed as planned, but you are scheduled to address the delegates first. The Ramses 2 is still off course near Juno, and the intervention window is closing. You've received another message from Admiral Kruzko, and you should be able to contact him again.
That won't mean shit if I can't make him listen. Did you find any dirt on him?
I'm afraid not. Of course, if the Secretary General weren't indisposed, he might share whatever unsealed files he might have.
Ooh.
He's safe. I like this dark side of you, Nishan.
I learned from the best, Madam Undersecretary.
Nice. John Borg, you pray it's good. Judging by what we've seen from the trailers, I want to say it probably is going to be pretty good. I'd be surprised if it looks as good as it does in the trailers, but flops hard. But I mean, this is Hollywood we're talking about. It's possible. I am heartened by the fact, and this is only because I enjoyed Westworld so much, that the same creatives behind Westworld are working on the Fallout show. Gives me hope, at least. But I really liked Westworld, so... Let's see here. Play some more chess. Get the side stuff out of the way.
My darling, I'm sorry to hear that you've been detained, though I'm more than willing to press my advantage while your attention is elsewhere. I'm not surprised that foolish men think that they can control you, and I pity them greatly. I just heard from Shanapal. All things considered, he's faring well. I credit your fighting spirit, which I trust won't be too wounded by the loss of this pawn.
Faring well? Have you heard what your son is doing on Callisto? Foolish little shit. Falling in love with some belter. I blame you for this ridiculous sentimentality.
Yeah, she doesn't have much,
All the time we spent raising him. And what does he do? Falls in love on a rock in the middle of space. Talk to him, Arjun. If you can't change his mind, no one can.
She definitely doesn't have time for sentimentality. What are my more objectives? Review the message, check the hand terminal, meditate again, check the safe for dirt on Kruzko. Okay. Let me go check in with my little assistant. Oh, can't talk to him. Fair enough. Let's go dig up some... Actually, you know what? Meditation after that little outburst feels right. Let's do another meditation. Oh, she's gonna sit crisscross applesauce this time.
Give me the strength not to strangle that infuriating private, or the strength to do it. Either way.
Either way, I need strength.
Get Kruzko to listen to reason. Give him enough wisdom, or enough fear of what I'll do to him. Protect my husband, who I need far more than I want him to know.
Oh, that's great.
I love being reminded of all the beautiful places I can't visit.
One safe key.
What's the point of sitting in for the Secretary General if I don't get to break into his safe?
Fair enough.
What's the point of sitting in for the Secretary General if I don't get to break into his safe?
I didn't realize I had to scroll E to select D.
Go back to your base and face the wall. It's called plausible deniability, for fuck's sake.
Deniability of what?
Good drone.
Ooh, safecracker. Nice. Deep cover agents. Agent Carol, codenamed Jazz. She's on Mars as the Defense Minister's household staff. Latest report, Defense Minister has 2 mistresses and listens to Belter Punk while exercising. Long-term implications, none. Short-term implications, none. Revisit options for assigning agent to Prime Minister's staff. Agent Allen, codenamed Calypso. He's also on Mars. He's cabinet janitorial staff. Latest report, MCRN considers all joint U.S. MCRN protectorate planets and settlements as their rightful jurisdiction. Conversations overheard that any efforts to co-governance are acquiescing to Earth's supremacy. Long-term implications, the potential Martian takeover of Mercury and Venus. Short-term implications, the potential Martian takeover of Eros, Juno, and all other joint stations in the belt. That's not great. Agent Morrison, codenamed Disco. Location, Ceres Station, Star Helix Precinct. Latest report, increased Lorca Griga presence on the dock. Star Helix is reporting fewer arrests than last quarter. Possible bribes. Emergency protocols. In the event of full-scale military engagement with Mars, Martian military analysis, scenario Martian first strike analysis, scenario Earth preemptive strike contingencies, environmental collapse, overview of missile defenses, scenarios Martian innovations and technology, scenarios the belt as theater of conflict. Oh.
It's almost optimistic to think we could fuck up this planet more than we already have.
Population centers and risk assessment, implementation of a seawall and their limitations, carbon capture resource setback, food shortage and famine, long-scale evacuation, Luna, Mercury, Venus, terraforming evacuation, cloud cities, post-mortem analysis, Mars first strike evacuation.
If we were wasting our time planning for alien contact, at least we are being honest about it.
Encounter with extrasolar life forms. Step 1, find God. Step 2, verify the accuracy of any proof of extrasolar life forms. Rule out all possibility of Martian interference or counter-espionage, advanced Martian technology, radio frequency manipulation, costumes, and prosthetics. Step 3, begin diplomatic overtures with Mars, aka Operation W No. Conduct a full overview of Mars weaponry and begin consolidation efforts. Continue to evaluate for signs of Martian involvement in a large-scale hoax before weapon consolidation. Step 4, assemble a team of linguists, exobiologists, and faith leaders and attempt communication. Step 5, kiss your asses goodbye. Because it's the frickin'... Oh, I can't read the rest of these? Alright, Cusco file. Admiral Cusco, Naval Fleet, disciplinary action, censure, admonishment. Ensign Cusco was seen in the Dashari Lounge of UN headquarters. He was in the company of 2 women who had not been properly screened upon entrance and found in possession of several grams of pixie dust. Record sealed on the request of Captain Lorenzo Cusco. 10-day suspension of duty. Lieutenant Cusco failed a routine drug test. Record sealed on the request of Captain Lorenzo Cusco. Daddy's getting him out of trouble, I see. Censure reprimand. Commander Cusco was seen in the distinguished Hyacinth Lounge and Ceres in the company of 3 women, overheard loudly discussing his previous missions. Records sealed on the request of Captain Lorenzo Cusco. 10-day suspension of duty. Vice Admiral Cusco was involved in an unsanctioned skirmish within the Belter Rockhopper that flew into UNN airspace. Records sealed in the interest of UNN security. Aha. Okay. I've done all my check hand terminal. Alright, let's check my hand terminal. Someone's been naughty. Shanti. Mom, I probably don't need to tell you why I'm writing. After everything the 2 of you have been through, you're giving him hell over a girl? Really? For a diplomat? You certainly know how to burn your bridges. Char's in a bad place, so you need to go easy. We've been messaging since the deployment as far back as Luna, and he's been hurting that whole time. Not that he would ever let you see that. I've met his new girlfriend, Marie, and she's not what you think. Sharp as a razor and doesn't take shit from anybody. You'd probably like her if you weren't already convinced you never will. Be a good mother and lay off the guy. Oh, and swing by sometime. Your grandchildren want to see you, and they're the ones in charge. Love, Ash.
Hi, Mom. It's me again. 2 messages in one day. Must be a new record, right? So, we're gearing up for a mission. I don't know where yet. I never do, but I wanted to reach out. What you said about Marie, that was pretty low. Even for you. She's important to me, Mom. You both are. That's why I want to be honest about my feelings. Just don't push me away, okay? Call me back when you get a chance. I'd love to hear from you before we deploy.
Sweet boy, you must stay safe and return to us soon. You have an important job to do, and I trust you to do it well. However, I may have spoken too harshly about your infatuation with this Marie. She cannot be all bad if you like her. But keep your head in the here and now. The belt is a dangerous place, and you can never let your guard down. In that way, it's like politics. I love you desperately, and I pray I will see your face again soon. Semper Fi, my sweet boy.
It's even sadder if you've seen the show and know that she will not get that chance. Did I reply to this? Did I miss an option? No. Okay. Vader, it's not like her... It's not like he will die or something. No. Oh, of course not.
Undersecretary, this is Admiral Kruzko. I'm afraid the situation near Juno has reached its inflection point. The Martians are now openly flouting system law, and this act cannot go unanswered. Your empty posturing may be how UN bureaucrats conduct business, but we in the Navy are men and women of action. No orders have been issued, but I cannot guarantee the obedience of my captains. They understand that lives are at stake, and they are only human. I implore you to transmit orders as soon as possible. Kruzko, signing off.
This asshole won't respect me unless I make him.
Oh, let's make him then.
Admiral Kruzko, here are your orders. You will remain in place. You will not intercept the MCR in Ramses 2. Understand, this is not a request, and I owe you no explanation. I've also been reviewing your sealed personal file. It reads like a fucking tabloid. Sex, nepotism, cover-ups. It would only take one word from me to have it unsealed and all over the news tonight. I will await your confirmation of these orders.
Oh, Chrisjen, I was just about to call you. The council has set the date for the reorganization vote. It's today, in full assembly.
And I don't suppose you'd consider postponement for the council member who's working from a hole in the ground.
Oh, believe me, I asked, begged even. But there's too much momentum.
I've made my position clear to you. I am sure I can make it to the other councilors as well.
Oh, of course. But the timing is, well, you should get on people's calendars as soon as you can.
Jeffrey, I like you. You're ambitious. And you have balls. That's why I am telling you to cancel the vote. You don't want to go up against me.
Chrisjen, you are an inspiration. I've looked up to you for, well, my whole career. But this motion is moving forward, and last I counted, you were 3 votes short.
Cocksucker.
I've populated your screen with 5 delegates whose votes may be winnable. You should call them and see where they stand.
Very good.
Alright. Deputy Mayor Dunning. Dr. Natalie Dunning, Deputy Governor of Luna. Okay, let's try.
This is Deputy Governor Dunning.
Natalie is Chrisjen.
I should have known.
How are you, my friend? And what about your husband and those delightful children?
Chris, if I thought you gave a shit about my family, we'd both be in a different line of work. Now what do you need?
It's the Security Council vote. Can I count on you to reject the reorganization under Mendes?
I like you, Chris. But not enough for charity.
Meaning?
Shepard Complex has a faulty filtration system, and it needs updating. But the funds are never there. See that Shepard gets its new water tower, and I'll support you.
I'll see what I can do.
You're Chrisjen Avasarala. I expect a lot more than that.
Fair. The finance
Well,
director.
this is a surprise. To what do I owe the honor?
This is about the vote to reorganize the Security Council.
Ah, I see. Well, Jeffrey Mendez is a spiteful worm, and any motion he champions is certainly one I will vote against.
So I have your support?
If you make me one promise.
Of course.
I'm afraid I can't make you any promises, Director Singh.
Smart. As of now, I will vote with you against the reorganization. However, whatever happens in negotiations, you cannot raise taxes. If you plan a tax hike of any kind, you will be calling Mendez Sir before the week is out. Do you understand?
A more powerful Jeffrey Mendez is something nobody wants.
True, but power abhors a vacuum. If Mendez is stopped, who will step in to take his place? You?
I understand the situation, and I will make this work.
I appreciate the call, Madam Undersecretary. Good luck.
Undersecretary Okoro. Commerce Department. Let's see what favor he wants.
Avasarala.
Okoro,
Oh, gee.
I've heard that you're undecided on the security reorganization.
Only because I knew you'd show up here eventually.
I know we've had our disagreements in the past, but your support in this vote is crucial.
How crucial?
Enough for me to be here kissing your ass, when I should be in New York getting a manicure.
So I can give you the vote, but I'll need something in return.
Don't keep me in suspense.
We're getting a lot of flack from the wealthier tiers of the Earth admin zones. Too many private regulations over spaceport licensing.
You're joking.
They want the UN Accountability Office to deregulate private spaceports, and they're fine with higher taxes if that's what gets it done.
Very well. I will get back to you.
I'm sure you will, but only when your back's against the wall.
Does she think I do this to make friends?
Vader, it's like real politics. Oh, yeah. Senior Manager Masterson, Treasury Department. Belt and Outer Planets. Oh, goody.
Is this for real? Chrisjen Avasarala. It's been a long time.
Elena, it's been a few years.
Years? Come on. You remember the last time we saw each other.
I'm afraid I don't remember.
That's not surprising. I hardly remember it either.
Listen, I need a favor.
Let me guess. Mendez security plan?
How did you know?
Singh warned me you'd be calling. But I understand why you're concerned. Any idiot can see what Mendez is trying to pull.
Can I count on you?
You may. But only if the proposed water tower in Shepard Complex never moves forward.
Oh, you're not a supporter of the project?
I'm not a supporter of handing Dunning another fucking victory to pad a resume for committee assignments.
I see.
I knew you would. Gotta run. Good luck today, Chrisjen.
Oh, so it's I need 3, but there's 5. Who do I want to help and who do I want to fuck over? Gotcha. So we have, I need a new water treatment. Don't do the water treatment. I don't want you to raise taxes. Go ahead and raise the taxes. Do I want to help the wealthy deregulate personal landing platforms and raise taxes on them, but probably also raising taxes on lower income people because taxes are blanketly applied to everyone and not just a certain percentage? It really is like real politics. Vader, it's like real life, man. No kidding. Alright, so what am I doing? Whip the votes. Okay, I need to whip votes. Oh, one more person to call. David Weiss.
What can I do for you, Madam Undersecretary?
I'm coming to you for help with the Security Council's reorganization proposal.
Oh, that. I'm afraid the belt's security status doesn't affect the People's Party's platform. Not directly, anyway.
Then I would like to ask for your vote.
And incur the wrath of Jeffrey Mendez? I don't know how I feel about that.
Mendez is not the one you should be afraid of, Mr. Weiss.
I'm not sure I appreciate that implication, Madam Undersecretary.
It's simply a reminder that the People's Party has friends in the UN, and you wouldn't want to jeopardize that friendship.
Listen, I want to help, but I have my own issue that I could use your support with.
Naturally.
The private spaceports of the wealthy are draining resources and crowding public lands. Now some delegates are attempting to remove the limited regulatory oversight we have.
Spaceport regulations. That's your issue?
That, and raising taxes, of course. The people have spoken.
Very well. Thank you for your time, Mr. Weiss.
Anytime. We appreciate your support.
I've captured the findings from your conversations with the delegates. You can review and prepare your policy decisions when ready.
Very good. I'll meet you at your station.
Screw the rich. In general. Conduct a voting session. Where? So I'm going to support... I'm going to support the water project, actually. Because good clean water is an important, essential thing in general. And we're not going to authorize the new spaceports. Screw that. Where am I doing this? Oh, with nation. Okay.
Let's figure out which policies I support to get the vote locked in.
I have the summary for you to review.
Yes to deregulate private spaceports. No tax increases. Yes to new water tower requires raising taxes. Ooh. So if I did this, he would be out. No to deregulation of private spaceports. Yes to raising taxes. This requires tax raise, and this is yes to raising taxes. So that's okay. No new water tower. So if I do yes water tower in this one, that's 2 votes. I need 3? Shit. Which means I need to do yes to deregulate, no tax increase, and no new water tower. Because that's the only way I can see to get the 3 votes. Let's do this, I need to raise the taxes, which means that he won't side with me. If I do this, they don't care about raising taxes, but I'll automatically lose this vote. So doing this one loses this, doing this one loses this, and her no water tower. This would also lose that vote. Vader, but you also... But you have a vote also? I'm not sure. I guess so? If I do 2 votes... there's one way to find out. We try it. I mean, worst case scenario, I feel bad about it for 5 seconds. And we maybe have to reload and try again. I think I'm gonna do it... I'm gonna do it the way I want to, initially. So... Do I? Oh. Oh, here we go. Spaceports, water tower. Alright, let's start with raising taxes. No taxes. Yes to the tower. Yes to tax increase. Okay, so let me start with the... I'm for the water tower.
Let's give Dunning her water tower.
Okay.
I'm against deregulation.
Wise is right. Earth's wealthy don't need fewer regulations.
Excellent.
And I'm for raising taxes. This change at all? No. Yes to the water tower, which requires raising taxes. Requires raising taxes. So if I said yes to the tower, but then said no to raising taxes, it would basically be canceling each other out.
Okoro and Wise are both fine with increased taxes, and will need the funds.
Noted. Madam, according to my calculations, these policy decisions will not get you the votes you need.
God damn it.
Let's try again.
Well, at least there's a
Perhaps
hey.
we should examine your stance on raising taxes.
Okay, let's try this then. I'm for the water tower.
Let's give Dunning her water tower.
Okay.
I'm against taxes this
C
time.
is a single issue voter, no new taxes.
Got it.
And I'm against deregulation.
Wise is right. Earth's wealthy don't need fewer regulations.
Excellent.
Vader did everything again, but don't raise taxes. Let's see if it works.
Madam, according to my calculations, these policy decisions will not get you the votes you need.
God damn it.
We gotta do it the other way.
Let's try again.
We gotta be
Madam,
crappy.
if you vote not to raise taxes, won't that kill the water tower bill as well? Without those funds.
Shit. You have a point.
The game's trying to help me a little bit. So I gotta say yes to the deregulation. No tower. That means I don't have to raise the taxes. And I can deregulate the spaceports. Let's try it. Alright, we'll... No tower, deregulate, no taxes.
Singh is a single issue voter, no new taxes.
Got it.
Let's give Earth rich idiots even less oversight. Yes on deregulation.
Understood.
I think I can't. This won't work well. No, it won't.
I need Masterson's vote, and she's not wrong about the water tower. It will have to wait.
Sounds good. Let me double check these tallies. Congratulations, Madam Deputy. This should secure you the votes. I'll send along your policy commitments to the 5 delegates.
Thank fuck. Of course, none of that will matter if I'm not there to cast the deciding vote.
I've requested a postponement to the session. In lieu of that, you can always connect in remotely, now that the power's restored.
I'm not banking on it. Keep pressing them.
Time to have that drink I didn't get to have earlier because the power went out. Hopefully.
Am I ready for a break? Or is there more to do?
I don't think there's more to do. Nope, not more to do. Besides, I don't think she got to drink the last drink.
Madam Undersecretary, full power has been restored to the compound.
That's a good news.
But the Security Council still hasn't responded to our request to postpone the vote.
No matter. So long as the trains are running, I will be there to see the look on Amanda's face when I end this farce.
Very good. I'll prepare for your imminent arrival. When you're ready.
Security breach. Security
What
breach.
now?
Security breach.
Lockdown protocols, Archangel. Move! Move! Move!
Of course. Anything to keep me away. Sorry, I'm pretty sure I remember a silent running gag that Avasarala is never able to actually have the drink unit she prepares it.
This is Private Sharp.
Sounds right.
I know who the fuck this is. Who the fuck else locked me in this prison?
It was for your own safety. There's been a security breach in the compound, ma'am.
I understand you're only doing your job, Private, but you're being manipulated. There is no security breach.
I don't know anything about it, ma'am. Just following orders. We're conducting our sweep now, and we will have the site secure as soon as possible.
I can't wait for soon. The vote is happening now. That's the whole point of all this. Sharp, this is your last chance. Obey my orders and let me out of here now, or deal with the consequences.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. The consequences are immaterial. I have my orders and must see them through.
Yes, motherfucking soldier you are. Dismissed, Private.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
I guess it wouldn't be a safe room without a smoke alarm.
True.
At least my prison can smell nice. Nishan even thought to personalize the safe room. Sometimes that boy scares me. Unless I can find a way out of here, the vote will pass, and Mendes will kill me with his smugness. You'll never know when you'll need to light some incense, or the occasional contraband cigarette.
Ooh, contraband cigarettes. What is this? Oh, aid kits. Okay. Alright, let's meditate.
Give me the strength to break down that goddamn door and get to that boat in time. Give me the self-control not to murder that fucking admiral or anyone else who gets in my way today. Forget about me. Just protect my son.
I don't know why escape was there twice, but okay. No, let me grab the lighter. That's an interesting little lighter.
This might come in handy.
Just need some incense.
At least my prison can smell nice.
Boop.
Where there's smoke, there's fire alarm.
One more stupid thing. Detect. What the?
Fuck me. It's real?
Deputy Undersecretary, are you alright?
Nisha. Nisha. You scared the shit out of me. What's wrong with your screen?
Poor reception. Reinforced walls. We can't connect to the boat from in here.
What the fuck is your plan then?
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize. Just blow. Blow!
Ma'am? What's happening? I'm coming in. What is this? Where's the Deputy Undersecretary?
That defeated little like.
Enjoy the R&R, Private. You've earned it.
Ma'am, let me out.
Nishan?
Linking you into the session now.
If that's all the arguments, we will convene the vote. All those in favor.
Excuse me, counselors. I have the Deputy Undersecretary. Madam, whenever you're ready.
Counselors, I apologize for my tardiness. I have been enjoying the Secretary General's underground hospitality today. We all want to increase security in the belt, but this vote will not accomplish it. The measure is a farce. The belt mocks the UN for its bloated bureaucracy. Why would they respect the wishes of a committee, much less a committee of politicians? Counselors, my son is stationed on Callisto. No one wants to de-escalate tensions in the belt more than me. But this motion will only lead to more chaos.
Thank you, Madam Avasarala. We'll convene the vote then. All those in favor? All opposed? The motion has failed 67 to 66. Security in the belt will remain under the jurisdiction of the Deputy Undersecretary. Thank you, everyone. Meeting adjourned.
One last thing, Secretary. I would like to put on the record my personal commendation of one Private Sharp for remaining steadfast to his post in the face of tremendous obstinacy by yours truly. He is an exemplary soldier, and I see a bright future for him after today.
Your commendation has been added to the record. Meeting adjourned.
The security protocols are lifted. Ma'am, I don't know what to say.
Thank God. Now, get the hell out of my office.
Ma'am? Yes, ma'am.
Sarteth, oh no, her son's on Callisto. I hope there's no protocol.
I rather like the sound of that.
Soon enough. Now what? Play more chess and review some messages. Okay. Raider, not yet. Not quite yet.
My dear, don't worry about Shanapal. He has found a woman who sees what a wonderful man he is. The rest will sort itself out. But it's not just our headstrong son. I can hear it in your voice. The weight of the world is on your shoulders. What else is troubling you?
Atlas had it easy. He only had one planet to worry about. You know how it is. The entire solar system intent on destroying itself, and a bunch of soldiers and politicians intent on letting it. I kept things from falling apart, at least for one more day. I tell you the rest over dinner.
Achievement. Play 3 chess moves against Arjun. Aha!
I could clean this up, but that would eliminate any chance of the Secretary General sleeping on it and landing on his face.
She really doesn't like him. The bubblehead. Alright, let's review. Did the Admiral respond?
Madam Avasarala, I've received your message. I don't appreciate the regrettable moments of my past entering the conversation. And I urge you to remember that enemies can be made on both sides of the line. We have not engaged with the Ramses 2, and I've just received word that they are beginning to course correct. I am not at all convinced that we've done the right thing, and I will be saying as much in my incident report. We have avoided an outright conflict today, but the MCRN saw us flinch. I can only hope it won't lead to further provocation. Cusco out.
It could also be seen, Admiral, as seeing us not overreact. Let's rub our faces in it. Let's rub his face in it.
Jeffrey, what an exciting vote that was.
Indeed. How wonderful that you were able to make it after all.
I've been meaning to tell you. An ambassador position has just opened up on one of Neptune's moons. It occurs to me that someone with your ambition would be a perfect candidate.
You wouldn't actually create a brand new ambassador position just to send me to the ass end of the solar system?
Huh.
You seriously underestimate how petty I can be. Enjoy the trip. I hear Titan is lovely this time of year.
Now, wait just a minute.
That felt good. Oh, I think too many people have underestimated just how driven she can be. Nope, can't talk, Tanisha. Alright, let's get out of here.
Madam Undersecretary?
Yes, Nathan. You know, I feel strangely sentimental about you in this role. I worry that you in the flesh again may be something of a letdown.
Madam, it's news from Callisto, and it's...
Vader, well?
Show me.
Although all reports have yet to be verified, it has been confirmed that a significant, violent uprising has occurred on the shared MCR-UN moon station of Callisto. In what the UN is calling the Callisto Insurrection, Martian-backed laborers in the shipyards of Callisto turned on UN peacekeepers in what is believed to have been a coordinated attack.
My God.
While tensions have been mounting in the region for some days, the exact purpose of the attacks and any possible coordination with Mars remain unknown. The Martian Congressional Republic has yet to issue a statement. And just in, we have learned that UN Marines are being deployed and are being met with fierce resistance at the station. We're also told that some military officials now believe that a portion of the uprisers may be OPA operatives posing as shipyard workers.
It's a message from your son.
Listen, I haven't heard back from you yet, and I can't talk long, but I didn't want to go into a mission the way we left things.
Madam Undersecretary.
I want to thank you for believing in me. I know we don't always agree, but I'm still grateful for your support and even your advice. Sometimes.
Chrisjen, they've released the official list of casualties.
I didn't want to enlist, but maybe you were right to twist my arm. I've learned a lot out here. I even met someone really special. So, thank you. I love you, Mom. I'll call you again soon.
I knew it was coming and it still sucks. That's not how this ends, is it? Good. Because that'd be one hell of a downer to stop on.
Who is this?
You don't know me. My name is Chrisjen Avasarala. I'm Sharnapol's mother. And you must be Marie.
There we go. The end of Archangel. Alright, let's see what our choices were and how they compared to everyone else's. Zarteth, well, that's a sad note to end on. Yeah, kind of is, but pretty much lines up with where the start of the show ends up. Alright. Trapnell's girlfriend. Sorry, true enough. 57 told him to get tested. 43 told him to forget about his girlfriend. Okay, more of us were pragmatic. 25% were aggressive when speaking to Crisco. Most people were diplomatic. I felt that was a situation where she would be a little more aggressive, but that's just me. Meditation. 76% meditated. 22% meditated, prayed. 22% meditated or prayed. 2% did not meditate or pray. What do you do, people? Blaming the blackout. 55% were sure Mendez was behind the blackout. Avasarala said she was being cautious and suspected that Martinez was behind the blackout. Yeah, no, he was totally behind it. 81 told Traveler she was too harsh about his girlfriend. 19 told Traveler to listen to her about his girlfriend. Vader Krob was one of the 22%. Was he? Dealing with the Admiral. 82% convinced Crisco he didn't find the evidence, but didn't find the evidence. Convinced Crisco but didn't find the evidence. Okay. 12% have found the evidence and convinced him. 6% failed to convince him, Crisco, to stop the attack. But I did find the evidence. Shouldn't I be in the 12%? Eh? Game? Getting the votes. 24%. Avasarala needed multiple tries to get all the votes. I was mostly exploring. I wasn't stupid. 60 cents got all the votes she needed on the first try. Good for them. 10% got all the votes she needed on the second try. Also good for them. 63%. Avasarala kept her cool when she was trapped in the safe room. Started at 66%. Looked it up on a wiki. Yeah. What's the right answer? I don't want to get it wrong. 37% lashed out at Sharp when she was trapped in the safe room. No, it's not his fault. She knows it. Finishing the game. 86% played all 3 rounds of chess with Arjun. 14% didn't. Ah, people. That's it. That's all. That's all she wrote. Dumped out to the main menu. Yes, I am. Alright, cool. Why is this not got a check mark? Hey, these have check marks. Why does it have a check mark? Anyways. Alright. Well, there we go, everyone. We finished The Expanse. So, thank you all again for being here. I appreciate you. And again, a reminder, or if somehow you weren't here earlier when I mentioned it, this will be the last regular stream for a while, so I'm sure I will let everyone know when I decide to stream again if I do. So I have no idea what that is, Zarteth. Blind Desert Jam. I don't know, but he looks like a happy little dancey boy. So let's see if there's someone I can raid. No one's live. Why the heck not? Zarteth, the dancing lizard doggo from Satisfactory. Oh, okay, cool. Dancing lizard doggo. Well, there's no one for me to raid. And since it's probably pretty late for most of you in the audience anyways, Vader, have a good one. Ultra see you now streams. Yes, Vader, thank you very much. Again, thank you everyone for being here. Thanks again to Al for the raid. As always, it is much appreciated. And yeah, I'm not sure when I will be back for sure, but I can't imagine I'll stay away forever. But definitely gonna take a little break from streams for a bit. So until that very far off next time, everyone, as always, thank you again. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will see you in Al Chess Breach's streams on Saturdays when he has co-op streams. And you'll probably be able to catch me every once in a while on Krob's podcast, Adventure Waits podcast. So check me out over there. I also still am putting up content on YouTube. And if you are watching this VOD on YouTube and you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. As always, I enjoy and appreciate your comments. And if you could share my channel and videos on social media and around the internet, it would be greatly appreciated, as it is your support that keeps my channel going. So, until next time, everyone, as always, please stay safe out there.